Hello, everyone. It's Kim from K&RP here in southeastern Manitoba. It is currently plus 1 degrees out there. It's dark. It's winter, but that means it's 34 degrees Fahrenheit. So it's actually a lovely evening. I finished the 2025 Scavenger Hunt, and I want to do a quick flip through. 100 prompts. I wasn't going to do it this year, but I was in somebody else's stream. Miriam had a stream, and I was in there, and the ladies in chat were talking about doing the scavenger hunt. So I figured, okay, they're all excited. They got me all excited, so I had to play two. But I kind of did. It turned out kind of wonky, but that's okay because, hey, Lori, welcome. It's wonky, but you know what? I completed it, and in my infinite wisdom, this book is just so wrong in so many ways. Anyway, I completed the scavenger hunt. So we're going to start with this. I'm going to pull this off. I wanted to do it on 3x4 inch cardboard, food packaging. I had it already cut. Figured I would see if I can get the prompts on little pages like this. I was inspired by Moni from Tia Moni. I went and played in her chat and in her stream. And anyway, okay. So it said decorate a paper clip, which was number 51. There's a button, which was number 34. And then make a tassel for your book. So I did a tassel of flowers and leaves because my theme, we'll start it this way. I'll explain that in a minute. Pick your theme. I did flowers. So when I was doing this book, you know how you're used to doing a book and you flip it this way? So I did all the tops of the pages where the holes are. But that doesn't work when you're on the other side of it. It's upside down. So you go one way through the book and then you flip and go the other way. Yeah. So use string and twine. There's twine binding the book together. This book is just absolutely wonky because, again, in my infinite wisdom, I thought I would use tags in here as well. But they're only single holes. So now they're all, we learn as we, you know what? I've made journals for a long time. I was just so excited to do this, and I had so many ideas. I just ran with it. So anyway, this is a totally feral book because I'm trying to be absolutely feral this year, and I managed it. So we'll start this way. So I've got pick your theme, which is flowers. It's 2025. Use string and twine. We're not going to look at this page. So then I've got 23 bingo card. Oh, glossy. Yeah, I used Mod Podge, so it's really shiny. So I made a bingo card, and I used a little flower in the center because that's my theme, is flowers. Then we've got Zen Dangles. So I've got Zen Dangles across the top. I'm going to ignore the rest of that. And then this is all about me because I'm Métis. There's my ancestors' flag. My name is actually Brightwater Woman in the Indigenous community. So that's all about me and my ancestors. Yeah, that's all that counts. I had fun. I had a lot of fun. Okay, so here we go. Now I decided to put two tags in, one on each side. There was a reason for this. I'll explain that as we get through the book. But now these are really wonky, and it's just the way it is. So 73 was botanical. Botanical. Ignore that one. 18 is an unused product. I figured I would leave the page blank because if I'm putting in an unused product, then it's used, right? So I left the page blank. Then we had mushrooms. So I'm hoping, I got a lot of glare. I'm sorry, guys. It's because I put it up on the stool so it'd be easier for you to see. Mushrooms. So I took my Kimbit mushrooms and again, put flowers on the page because you got to put flowers on the page. And then things in glass. I didn't know what to do. So I did a glass vase kind of thing and again put flowers in it. Theme flowers. Love flowers. Something in the mail. I donate to the Adult and Teen Challenge, so they sent me a request for more donations. So I used that as my something in the mail, number 7. And again, I just glued some of my flowers on. Butterfly. The butterfly was too big to fit the whole card, so I lopped it in half and I put it on a napkin because napkin was also. No, it's not. It's not going to sit nice, but that's okay. I'm not really caring. This is me. It's wonky. It's fun. It's whimsical. Whimsical. That's good. So napkin was another prompt. So I used a napkin for the background. Then song. So a friend of mine had given me a whole bunch of CD inserts. So I cut out a song and I added it and just did a doodle of flower around the bowl for the tag hole punch thing. Okay, now this one is use watercolor, use crayons, and look through a keyhole. So we're looking through a keyhole. The flowers were done out of crayons. The background is watercolor. And I cut a keyhole. So when you flip it, you see put a butt on it was number 3. So I did like a reverse cat pattern paper. The cat itself was done on pattern paper. Like you can see the crotch line and then the markings for cutting. And it said add a pocket. So I used a tag to create a pocket. And because I used Mod Podge and it's still just a little tacky and I'm pulling the wrong strings, there's a little tag. Again, flower on it. Oh yeah. Look, there's no flower on here. I'm going to have to remedy that. Okay, and then we had something Art Nouveau. So I kind of went online and figured out what it was. I had a coloring book, so I locked out what I considered Art Nouveau. Then number 26 is a greeting card. So I got a lovely card with family pictures on it from friends. So I cut off the pictures and blocked out the name with what it is. So this is ephemera. So this is all obviously ephemera stuff people throw out, right? Tags, fortune cookie things, just little things. And then I put some little flowers on it, of course. So there's that one. And then swatches. So I used my watercolors and I did swatches. Of course, the very last row you do has to kind of spread because it's what it is. And again, I wanted it. Okay, so that was this one back here. This is why I did the dual tags, because I wanted to have a keyhole looking through, and the cardboard was too thick for me to cut a nice keyhole. So that's why I figured I would do tags. And that's why it's a little wonkier than normal. So we had swatches. Oh, look, no flower on that one either. Wanted poster. So I wanted alive pollinators. Little flowers up the side. This one is a doodle, black and white and circles. And I did doodle flowers in with that one. Add a tip in. So this is the tip in. Include a photo. So this is a photo of one of my pieces of work. And then we've got washi tape and jagged edges. So I cut jagged edges on here as well as cut these jagged. And this was a blue and pink page. Tissue paper was this one. So I used some tissue paper that I had. And again, one of my flowers. This is complementary colors. So it's kind of a blue and a gray and a burgundy. And I did flowers in the alternate colors on the alternate sections. Veggie stickers. I collect veggie stickers because when my kids were little, they would take them and stick them on the fridge. So that's just kind of continued. So I had a whole bunch that I could take and use. And then it said draw your cup and a tag. So that covers 2 of them. I don't draw, so I used paint because some of my stuff, when I put not very thin Mod Podge on it, bled. So I figured instead of using whichever gel pen or whatever to do the cup, I didn't want it to bleed, so I used paint. Then this is create a border, do my initials and fancy lettering. So there's that. Then we've got use a stencil. So I used a stencil, and this is a blue and brown page. So I did the alternate colors in the alternate color to make, and I used a flower stencil, obviously. Oh, that one's, we gotta go. 2. This is a pink and orange page. Then monochromatic page. I don't know how well you can see that, but I do dot painting, and I add a drop of I start with the darkest color, and then I add drops of white to make it like an ombre. And then I am grateful for creativity. So that would be the end of the book normally, but now we have to go back the other way. So we turn it around this way, and we start all over again. Sort of. So this one, again, it's a cereal box with flowers because it's my theme, and it was food packaging. Hey, Steph, how are ya? I'm just halfway through my absolutely wonky junk journal scavenger hunt. So we're going back the other way because I already did the first side. Anyway, so National Something Day was the prompt. So I had a piece of planner page for March 9th, 2014. So the prompt was National Blank Day. So I didn't know which one I wanted to do. You still have a cold? Oh no. That's not fun. So it's False Teeth Day, it's Dishwasher Day, and it's Get Over It Day. So I just kind of listed them on the planner page because I don't know what I would like to celebrate. They're all kind of interesting. So then this one, circle out and expose the following page. So I did the circle, and it's a jelly print. So the background is a jelly print. And then snark, tomorrow isn't promised. Cuss them out today. Okay. So then we go to this one, and it's a view out a window. So, I mean, if we were looking through that, it's a view out of a window because snowmen aren't normally in the house unless you're like my girlfriend who built a snowman in her shower before her husband got up for work. Put a bird on it, something cold, obviously snow, and use acrylic paint. Oh, no, sorry, Lori. That's not good. That's not good. So then I have a red and turquoise page, again, with my flowers. And then more tags. This one is use bubble wrap. So then I turned some of them into flowers. And this one's a hybrid animal. So I did a dog bird kind of thing. Because, you know, you've heard of cat birds. Well, I wanted to do something different. And then this is quilt. I've been working on an I Spy quilt for my granddaughter. So this is actually part of the quilt. It's actually stitched. It is actually fabric, but I put so much Mod Podge on it. It's kind of like sandpaper. And then we've got a page of houses. Oh, goodness. The glare. I'm sorry. You guys probably can't see a blessed thing. So a page of houses, and then stickers and collage. So I had all these mailing labels, and I did my collage work on them. And I use them as stickers. So I use them in various, sometimes I put them on the envelope. Sometimes I put them on a tag or whatever. So I considered that a sticker. And then it was found relatives. So out of an old carving book, I found Uncle Bert and Auntie Beatrice, and the picture's from 1954. Then, okay, we had book page. So I used a Korean English dictionary for the book page, and wild cards. So I drew a wild bird. I painted a wild bird. Then this one was doing emoji. So of course, if you know me, that's my emoji. And of course, a quote, bloom where you're planted. But that's not the quote that I used for a quote, but I did add it because I thought it was kind of funny. So this one has candy wrappers, add sparkle. So I've got blingy things on there. The whole page is sparkly. Black background, and then more like the Hershey Kisses thingies too. And these are from chocolates that we get at Christmas time. So again, use a frame. It's got a flower in it. Stick figure. So I've got one of my stick figures. But whatever I used on her, the ink ran. I had a lot of problem with that with this. So then we had artist trading cards. So I've got an artist trading card. And then something given to me and fib art. So that was that one. Rubber stamp. This is a stamp I've got. Make each day your masterpiece. And it was also the quote by John Wooden. Wooden. So there's that. Then purple and teal page. Again, I just doodled flowers on it. And that's where the pocket and the tag are. But I labeled the wrong side of it because that's the way I roll. So something coffee. I had napkins with lots of coffee beans and stuff on, so I used that. Then fingerprint faces and flowers. Well, the whole book's full of flowers. I just had to pick a page to put the thing on. So I made Black-Eyed Susans, sort of, kind of. Dr. Seuss character. The Lorax. Hey, nice to see you, Andrea. I'm just doing a flip through of my crazy Scavenger Hunt book. So the riddle or joke is, I attract the bees with my colors so bright. What am I that makes the garden feel right? And the answer is the petals. So then I've got a mosaic page. Something from nature. I had a napkin with a squirrel on it, and that was given to me by Beth, actually. And then something circus. So I drew a clown, painted a clown, doodled a clown, and stripes. And it looks like he's spitting on these flowers, but it's actually coming from his bow tie, because you know how they used to have those you'd smell his flower and they'd squeeze the bulb and the water would spritz you. So I figured that that's kind of the effect I was going for. Okay. And then a yearbook page. Well, I don't have any old yearbooks, so I kind of made it up. I have photography magazines, so I did a photography club. These are all photographers, and I put her photographing some flowers nice and close, and then some cameras at the bottom. And then I did ink splats. Here's my ink splats. The reason I'm not showing these ones is because they're upside down. I have to go back and do the other way. But I did the other way already. You know. Favorite animal. Goofy looking dogs. They're always my favorite animals. And then use a window envelope. So I did that. It's also pockets. Nothing in them. Postage. Got these lovely gingerbread house stamps on my Christmas cards from friends this year. And then I just used some of my little doodle flowers. Then neurographic art and colors I hate. I detest brown and I detest beige. So I figured that I would do that. And then this is the wonky book with all the little tag things. When I envisioned this, they were going to sit down nice and flat and be, that little bit wider. It would be really interesting, but they're all cattywampus, and it is what it is. My black-eyed Susans. Oh, thanks. So this is first you can go this way and look at these pages. And then you can go this way and look at the other pages because, as I was saying in the beginning, when I did this, I didn't think, obviously. This is a true feral journal. So my tags don't sit the way I wanted them to. That's okay. Can deal with that. What it is. But because I'm so used to doing journals this way, right? Like you flip the page normally. But I had the holes already punched in the packaging. So you would normally do this, but I did them all upside down because this is the top of the page, right? So anything on that side, like the backs, is upside down. That's why I've got two front covers. So no matter which way you pick it up, you're going to be going the right way at least once. And again, this is my little paper clip and my tassel with flowers because that was my theme. Yay! That was fun. So yeah, that's my completed scavenger hunt. I had a lot of fun doing it, even though I wasn't going to do it. Well, thanks, Lori. I hope that if you're doing the hunt, I hope it gave you some ideas. Also, this binding is really kind of loosey-goosey, but it's as tight as I could get it because everything's so wonky. You know, it is what it is. I can stand it up kind of, so it's kind of like, you know, it's definitely a hot mess. So I just wanted to do a quick pop-up and show off my book. It's actually +1 out tonight. So it's a beautiful evening. I think I might go out on the deck and get some fresh air for a while, even though it is dark. So thanks, guys, for coming in and watching and visiting. I appreciate you guys. And thanks anybody up in the balcony who's watching. And again, this scavenger hunt was hosted by Janet M. Young. You can check out her YouTube channel, and you can also get the list for the scavenger hunt there. It's not due until the 1st of April, but everyone, you know, I wanted it done because I wasn't going to start any more projects, and there you go. Hugs, guys. Sweet dreams. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will see you guys on Friday. Bye now. Thanks.